Hi everyone! Today we are going to announce the results of the first challenge of the Whaleshares Playgroung Academy Learning Mandarin lesson. First of all, I want to thank all the participants. The entries were really awesome, and I had fun these past 2 weeks engaging and learning, sharing our knowledge about Mandarin. And I also want to express my gratitude towards Starush. He really contributed with valuable aid and input, and of course, I want to thank especially to Jipu, the awesome witness that is sponsoring this course, and it is the one that allows all this to happen. So I'm really happy, and today we're going to announce the results. One topic was Mandarin tones. We went into the details of how Mandarin has 5 tones, and each tone serves a function in the language where it defines. It is a core and important part of the meaning of the whole word. So tones are a really important feature that students of Mandarin Chinese have to master in order to learn to speak properly and to communicate effectively. So Tarush gave us a really interesting challenge. It was a tongue twister, and he submitted it in this video. You should check it out because he provided useful explanation, further explanation about Mandarin tones. Also recommend you to check Starush video. He provided useful and further explanation about Mandarin tones, and he also introduced himself a bit. So we're happen to get to know one Chinese user of Whaleshares. Tongue twister was a really interesting challenge that people needed to read some kind of sentence, especially designed to prove the ability for participants to very much the same syllable, but with different tones. And despite having the same syllable, the sentence meaning depend solely on the tones that were on each syllable. So it's pretty cool. And Starush judged the entries. We got 6 wonderful entries. I'm really happy because this surpasses my expectations about this, and really Mandarin Chinese could be or could be called, or it is held as the hardest language to learn, the whole world. And 6 participants dared and overcome their shyness and speak twister in their very first lesson, which it's impressive. But there has to be a winner, and Starbush judged the first entries. So I'm going to announce here the winners of the first challenge. Fortunately, as we are in Whaleshares, every participant will be rewarded thanks to the kind sponsorship of Jipu. I can reward all participants' spots with different weights of the voting power of Jipu account. So I will send the tokens to Midas tokens, and you're going to get rewards on your post. So the third place was for this entry that was submitted by DRG. Well, Starush commented him that his entry was real good, that his pronunciation of the first and the fourth, also the neutral tones, were perfect, which is really cool. He also suggested to DRG that he should perform the second tone to be the real third tone, and your third tone to be the real second tone. So you have to pay a little bit attention about this. Two third tones in a series, you have to change the first syllable of third tone to a second tone. Then you go like second tone and then one third tone. So to me, it took me quite quite a lot of time to learn this. So it's okay. They're totally starting right now. They're starting from scratch, and I'm really pleased to know these early results. Okay, he also said that he managed the pronunciation skill of these two tones, and he will be really pretty much able to speak all the five tones. So okay, it's really good. Second place goes to this entry, and this entry was submitted by Mirsan Torres. Starus commented that she did a really good job, that he also could fully understand what she was in. It's totally awesome. I really understand for that, because the fact that being able to being understood by a native speaker of Chinese, it is the core goal of all this. So it's pretty remarkable that she succeeded and into that and in the first lesson. So he also suggested that in her first line she should pay attention to the fourth tone, because she didn't pronounce it to its fullest. So in the first line she should pay a little attention on the fourth tone. Okay. He also advised her to have a little more stability about her pronunciation, but otherwise it's really okay. The first place goes to this entry, and this entry was submitted by CHRSTNV. From what I can see here, he has some background in Chinese, so I'm planning to reform a bit the challenge, so that all participants have equal chance of every 2 days, and make it like people are earning points, and at the end of the week we're going to have a final and major challenge, which will have more points than the previous smaller challenge, but at the end the winner will be the one who has more points. This way I think that the chances of participants to earn the rewards, because it's not my intention to have only one participant to win. So I need to create more and diverse topics, and I think I'm going to chat with Starush or another Chinese friend that might be interested in joining here, and create some interesting challenges. There are going to be plenty of them, but this time Christian takes the first prize. Congratulate him, because he managed to pull out some really good explanation. Starush commented that its buts are really good entry. You could distinguish the subject, the verb, and the object, so that listeners could understand you and your meaning. Besides, Starush wrote that he has a good pronunciation of nearly all tones, but he has to pay attention to the transition of fourth and neutral tone, and then transition for the third tone and the other third tone, which is pretty much the same spot where people tend to confuse himself. So congratulations to all participants. I'm really happy about this. Also, participants who submitted an entry will split equally a reward of 75 milas. So it's okay. Later on I'm going to slowly transfer those rewards, so as to to avoid draining the voting power of the GPO account, I'm going to slowly cast the votes on your posts, and I'm really happy about this. Let's see, a total of 6 entries. So Leonardo M and Stephanie and or a friend, his account is AOI. We received 25 meters on your last post, and so 25 meters worth of GPU voting power. I'm not going to transfer the tokens because some of the witnesses have reported that people are starting to abuse and to actually engage on some kind of market with the whale tokens, and they were not created with this intention. They're not issued to create a market. They're issued for people to reward valuable contributions to Whaleshares community. So I'm going to prevent all this to happen, and I'm going to allocate directly the rewards on your post. And really, I think that all of you should take your time and visit the witness page, and there you have all the witnesses of Whaleshares. And I really think you should cast your votes and support witnesses like Jipu that go all the way to support community initiatives like this one. And I'm really happy about this result. I'm really excited because this was like the first step, the prototype, and I had this outstanding support from the community. And for this subject, and which is learning Mandarin Chinese, go back to work and craft the other lesson and the other challenge. So we'll be in touch. Bye bye. Thank you.